Hi, Masterminds. Hope you're all having a ripping day. What a big 48 hours. I mean, we knew it was going to be big with the Trump inauguration coming in, but him releasing a meme coin is just, wow. So what more curveball is that than crypto throwing a meme coin out there by the President of the United States? And then today, MELANIA releasing her own. I'm still wondering how much input these two have. There are some interesting tweets coming out from Eric Trump as well. You know, sort of, you think this is big, wait until tomorrow. And he's sort of screenshotting Liberty Finance, I believe it's called, which was their DeFi protocol that they put together. Honestly, guys, I do not know how I feel about this. I can see the pros and the cons. I'm preferring to look on the positive on this side, as I'm always try and do. This is a net positive for retail coming in for your investments. I just wonder though, how does it roll if these two meme coins that are released go belly up and people lose a lot of money? And it's very obviously looking like another scam rug, like any number of these meme coins that are out there. I think these two will have absolute staying power just because of their names. What do other memes have fundamentally that these two don't? There's no difference really. So these two could absolutely rival Doge, Trump, MELANIA, and who knows, there might be a Baron or an Eric one. I really hope there are no more, based as well on the liquidity suck that it has had on these markets. It's it's a little bit disappointing, I'll add, but again, I feel like this is, it's just all noise. What this actually signals is the President of the United States and his team are more than willing, probably with the ear of David Sachs in the back room, Solana Bull, are really trialing and testing out this technology. Can it handle these type of volumes? Can it also be a conduit for tokenizing brands? I think it's all wrapped up in that. And I also think there is, of course, an element of let's make a ton of money and just have a bit of fun and see what the hell happens. This will break a lot of minds, that type of thinking. I still do wonder how much input, Trump has had with this. I know his account retweeted it. He probably gave the nod and the blessing, but how much of this does he actually understand? How much of this does he know? I feel like it's his team and they're having a bit of fun with it. So yeah, I prefer to look down the rail pool side of this, that this will all be, it's so ridiculous that it will likely just start to become part of the culture of what this new administration becomes, which is kind of just free markets, let the chips fall as they may. And I've also read some really great posts on, and these are thoughtful posts from legal minds saying, look, if they were going to do something like this to trial it and do whatever, they needed to do it before Trump takes office, because legally he can't profit off any scheme or whatnot when he's in the presidency. So they've been very sneaky and released this prior to them entering the White House. Again, ethically, this is just dodgy personified. But we're not married to Trump. We're not married to his administration. We don't have to like what he does. We don't have to agree with everything that happens. What does this mean from an investment sense? And I think short term, this is pretty rocky. For larger investors, in the crypto space broadly, based on the liquidity suck. What does it all mean? But what I think it does signal is, and this might not be the best thing for majoritively altcoin holders that are watching this, is that Bitcoin has now, I think, really shone and separated itself from the crypto pack. I think we've understood that, for a while. In a macro sense, Bitcoin is leaving the station, as it were, from the real speculation bubble, Ponzi. It could be a scam, all this kind of stuff. That is accepted as a legitimate asset, a digital commodity. Everything else, there are still question marks. And then you've got that real underbelly, which is just pump and dumps, and a lot of this liquidity just flowing around. Now, I'm not putting the things like Sui, Ethereum, Solana, some of the other major ones that could be stacks in there, the infrastructure plays. All these are very worthwhile investable assets, but these meme coins, they attract mind share. What this will actually do, I think, in the short to mid-term, again, put the ethical part aside, this is like the Wild West now, and what it will do is drag a ton of retail capital. Well, at least I think mindshare is going to come back into this space from the Trump coin, the MELANIA coin, and whatever else magical, horrible things spring from this.